I'm America Ferrera. I'm here with Harper's Bazaar UK to share some life lessons. What I've learned about style over the years is that it should be fun. It should be an expression of how you uniquely want to feel at any given moment. I've been through a whole journey when it comes to style. I started in this industry when I was 17 years old. I was a kid, just trying to figure out who I was and who I was in relation to this culture and I think that starting out, it felt like it was just all about like meeting expectations and trying to be good enough, like walk a red carpet or do a photo shoot and try to meet a standard of some kind. And that was not fun. That was not fun at all. And I feel like I've finally in style have evolved to a place where it's fun and it's about getting to express how I feel on the inside, whether that's badass and sexy or whether it's I feel like being a boss at any moment, or if I feel like being super feminine or super glamorous, and that I contain all of those things, and that style is one way of getting to project and express that energy. I was lucky enough to get to work for 4 years with Pat Field on Ugly Betty, and I feel like every fitting with Pat was a masterclass in styling, particularly for my own body, to watch how she would put the craziest thing on me, or something that was didn't look good on me at all, but then after tailoring it perfectly to my body, tailor stuff, stuff has to be tailored, and that a lot of things can look really good if they're tailored to your body. I think one of the most important things to unlearn about beauty is that there's one standard of beauty, or even that beauty has to be nice, that beauty there's so many different things are beautiful. And I guess it's the old saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. As I grow older and my face changes and my body changes, and all of a sudden I look more like the women I grew up around, realizing that we define what's beautiful. I feel like I feel most beautiful when I've slept, when I've exercised, and when I'm happy, and also when I'm dancing. Self-care means valuing myself the way that I value other people. My journey with self-care has had to go from, emergency triage, I have to take care of myself because I'm depleted, to, well, I'll take care of myself to take care of other people, to more presently of I take care of myself because I'm worthy of that care. I've learned that success is very elusive and ambiguous, and in the more kind of culturally understood way of accomplishments and achievements and things that look shiny and glamorous and important from the outside are really quite blank without you putting your meaning on what is success to you. I decide which projects to work on just based on sheer instinct and sheer what I'm attracted to. If sometimes something feels like a challenge and that's a reason to do it. Sometimes something feels like, oh, that's gonna be a lot of fun and that's why I wanna go do it. Or, oh, I've always wanted to work with this group of people. So there's all kinds of reasons to take something on. When I think about the different projects I've been lucky enough to be a part of and why I'm proud of them, there are different reasons. Sometimes I'm proud of it because of the impact that it's made on people's lives. Something like Ugly Betty, where to this day I'm met with people who tell me what that show meant to them, like what it was to them to see these characters in this show on TV for the first time, and how that gave them confidence. And a lot of people say like it changed my life, and that makes me proud. But sometimes I'm proud of projects because I did something I was scared to do. You know, I remember when I took on Superstore, like I had never done like a straight comedy, and that was a cast full of stand-up and sketch comedians, and I felt so out of my wheelhouse, and I felt like this is gonna be scary. But I'm so proud of saying yes to the challenge, and I'm so proud of that I stepped into something that was uncomfortable, and I grew from it and had an amazing time doing it, even though it was challenging at times. My very first film, Real Women Have Curves, changed my life in the most drastic way. Before that, I was just a teenage, daughter of Honduran immigrants with a dream of having a career that seemed incredibly unlikely, if not impossible, to everyone around me. And I had some very strong and kind of unexplainable level of confidence that I would be able to achieve my dream, but nothing around me had given me any kind of evidence of that. And so to go from essential wondering if I would ever have the opportunity to have the career and build the life that I wanted for myself, to like actually getting to make a movie and then having that movie be seen by people all over the world and then start a career for me, that I don't know that my life will ever change that drastically ever again in any way. I think my friends would describe me as very dorky, very silly, very playful. Also, like, I don't know, I think they'd also describe me as like very serious. Friendships change, and life can be long, and it can be surprising like who stays in your life and who's been around a long time. And at this stage, the people who have known me throughout so many different stages of my life are the people I cherish the most. Long-term friendships can be work, but they're also, to me, the most incredibly valuable and like grounding force in my life. I can always go back to the people who really know me, really see me, and let that be a reminder of who I am and what really matters to me. What I've learned about love is that it doesn't have to just be reserved for the deepest, most intimate relationships in your life. You can bring love to everyone and everything. You don't have to, but you can, and that can make things more fun. There's no really easy way to gain confidence other than to decide on confidence and to practice it. And unfortunately, you can't practice confidence when it's easy to feel confident. It's like, to practice confidence and grow confidence, you need the fire, right? You need the situations that test the confidence, and you use it like a muscle. You choose to practice whatever helps you feel connected to your own identity and your own confidence in any given situation. I think what empowers me is the most basic truth of everybody's own worthiness. You're not empowered because you're successful, because you have a bunch of achievements, because you look great, because people love you. You're empowered because you're a human being on this earth, and remembering that like my power doesn't diminish because of any given circumstance, that I still am who I am, and then that's true for everybody. That's not unique and special to me. That's to me is a basic truth. One piece of advice that a friend, mentor, sister figure in my life gave me at a really pivotal point in my life and career was, she said, there's only one you. Learn to allocate the resource of you. And I took that as permission to stop giving myself to everything and anything that needed me or wanted me. That I could say no, and in saying no to giving myself to everything and everyone, I could be serving my best use and doing the things that I uniquely can do, and learning to be really discriminate with who and what I give my energy to. Thanks for watching my life lessons. I hope that you enjoyed it and that some small part of it is useful.